Hey everybody, my name is Matt Pletzer and I'm the founder of Lift Consulting here in Madison, Wisconsin. I also have Dan Trula, Director of Recruiting and Consulting Services with me today as well. And we're excited to tell you about an opportunity that we have coming up in February for you to join us for an executive briefing on the 8th from 12 until 1:30. This executive briefing is directed specifically for directors of HR and leaders of sales organizations. That could be a president, a vice president, or an owner. And what we're going to be talking about is the common mistakes and challenges that leaders encounter when trying to bring on additive sales professionals into their organization. So Dan, I know given that you run these services for our organization, you commonly hear some challenges which create reasons for people to engage with us on the front end, which are some of the things that we're going to talk about in this meeting. Can you outline some of those challenges that you hear from our clients?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think there's two big things that we often hear. And let's not kid ourselves. Recruiting and trying to find a candidate for a job takes a long time. It's a time suck. So someone that is in a leadership role within a company, that's a big majority of their day that they're doing when they're actually trying to hire somebody. So that's the first one. The second one I think that we have really run into recently is that, listen, there's a lot of jobs out there, but not a lot of people to fill them. The unemployment rate is so low, whether it's in the city or in the country, that companies are stressed to try to actually fill those jobs. And when they do that, sometimes they overreach. And so what that means is they could pay a little bit more money than they would normally feel comfortable with that individual candidate. And if that candidate doesn't work out, that's a big chunk of money that then is wasted.
Sure. You bet. Yeah, if that candidate doesn't work out, they have all the recruiting fees, they have all the training fees, coaching and development fees, and salary for that individual. Makes sense. Yeah, I think another common challenge that I hear as well is when I'm actually interviewing sales candidates, it's really hard to discern whether or not that interview is that person's best sales call they've ever been on, or if it's genuine to who they would be if you brought them into their organization. So these are some things that we're going to talk about in a leadership format in our executive briefing on the 8th. We'd welcome you to come. Beyond talking about challenges, of course, we're going to give you some potential new ways of thinking about recruiting and bringing on talent into your organization. And we'll leave you with a few tactics that you can actually deploy that day when you go back to work. So we look forward to seeing you on the 8th. Please click the link below to register, and we'll see you then. Thanks so much.